Swing and a ball drilled left field. That one back on its way and gone. Dansby swats it. It's a two-run homer and the Cubs have the lead.
Oh boy, listen to Cub fans. There are a bunch of them here in the ballpark. And Dansby, who did that 22 times last year, goes deep for the first time here in 2024. Yes, get a picture.
25 strikeouts in 12 2/3 innings in spring. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Gomes will retrieve it and quickly throw to first in time. And there's the first strikeout.
First ball of the game is thrown out of play. This one too, and that will be for Shota's mantle. There you see the split finger grip. You see that tumbling action. Strikeout number 9. Fans want to see it.
Ahead 1-2. Here comes. Got him.
Yeah.
Jones down on strikes. 9 punch-outs in his major league debut. Shota Imanaga with 6 shutout innings. Hudson fires. Base hit left field. Here's Happ. They're going to hold him up. Oh! It gets under the glove of Jones. It rolls all the way to the wall. Happ is in. Suzuki is in. Morel will stop at third. Now he's coming home. Oh, baby. 3-0.
But a huge misplay here. He knows he's got a shot if he gets it cleanly. But in his haste, he comes up empty, and that baby's going to roll all the way to the wall. Christian Morel watching things develop, and once he sees it get by Jones, he is shifting into high gear. Stop sign, find the baseball, kicks away, relaunch.
That was fun. And they chant for Cody. High fly ball, right field, on its way. And Belly answers off the scoreboard. Cody says, I heard ya, loud and clear. 12-2.
Home run number 4 for the Cubs tonight. He joins Suzuki, Morel, and Cooper with long balls, 425 feet.
The 1-0 is line. Oh, Nico flags it down. What a play. Nico Horner, that's how you win a Gold Glove. He steals a hit from Gavin Lux and saves a pair of runs. Spectacular. Swing and a liner. Caught! Ball game. Michael Busch lays out. Cubs win.
A ball ticketed to right field would have tied this ball game, but another spectacular play by the Cubs on the infield here today. Madrigal, Homer, and now Busch. Michael leaving his feet to secure the win. The save goes to Albert Alzolay. Just a good team win here today. Contributions up and down the lineup. Great work by the bullpen.
And Cody, as the chants begin. That's hammered right field. He answered him again. Gone. Bellinger, keep running, Cody. And it is 8-0. Holy cow. 8-0. Just keep chanting his name. Somebody go on the road and start chanting his name. Haps at third, Suzuki at second, Bellinger at first. High fly ball, left field. Forget it, way out of here. Grand slam, Christopher Morel. And he'll trot around the bases, and the Cubs have opened up a 5-0 lead. Whoa.
I think he went to Tatertown, Boog.
Yeah, he did.
431 feet, leave it in the zone. You're asking for trouble. He delivered trouble.
Destination Tatertown, population 1.
Busch drives one in the air, deep right center. Back goes Haniger. It's got a chance. Gone. Long gone. In fact, you can get out the tape measure from Michael Busch. He has now homered in 4 consecutive games, and the Cubs lead 3-0.
Every day this guy has delivered.
1-1 from Alzolay. Instead of pickoff throw, not in time,
Wow.
not in time, very close. Craig Counsell says, wait a minute, we might want you to look at that one again.
There must be something if the game ends
Chicago is
on
challenging
this
the
challenge.
safe call at first base.
Oh, really hard to tell when the tag was applied. They'll break it down back in New York. They'll look frame by frame. They'll do that mosaic where they get multiple looks at the same time.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
Oh,
He's
boy.
out and the
How
Cubs
about
win
that?
the ball game.
In Cub history, who's homered in 5 straight games? Hack Wilson, Ryan Sandberg, Sammy Sosa, Christopher Morel.
All 5 of Bush's home runs this year have come with 2 strikes on him.
The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball drilled out towards right center field. That one back and gone! He's done it again! 5 in a row, Michael Bush, and it's 1-0. You can't stop him. In the dirt, kicks away. Moreno can't find it. Horner coming around. Here comes Nico. He's in! And we are tied. He scores all the way from second on a wild pitch. Moreno just couldn't find it. And Nico immediately noticed and did not stop. Drilled left field towards the corner. Gone! Grand slam, Ian Happ. Oh, baby. And the Cubs have the lead. It's 11-8. Wow.
Yeah, wow is right. How sweet is that for Ian Happ's first home run of the year?
And Nat has to feel great. What a night for Ian Happ. That's pretty well struck out towards left center. That one back on its way. Gone is second of the night. Tuchman goes yard. And both the opposite way. And it's now 7-2.
That's a 2-home run, 4 RBI night for Mike Tauchman. Powerful swing, driving this ball into the bleachers in left center.
Home run number 1 and home run number 2, and this is a line drive bullet. Right at that video board and left, it's a little backdoor slider.
With decay zone box. In the air, right field. Tucker going back, turning and looking. First big league homer for Pete Crow Armstrong, and it gives the Cubs the lead. His first big league hit.
Congratulations to Pete Crow Armstrong. A big swing of the bat for the Cubs to give the Cubs the lead.
Tauchman playing for Bellinger. 2-1, sends this one to center, fairly deep. Duran back, looks up, and it's out of here! Mike Tauchman, a 3-run shot, and the Cubs off the mat, tie it up at 4.
Total dominance on the mound tonight from the Boston Red Sox, and then in the top of the 8th inning, 2 bloops and a blast. Shades of Bernie Carbo in 75 going straight away center here.
High fly ball, left field. Well struck. And forget it. Out of here. Christopher Morel, and no doubter to left. He takes the closer deep, and the Cubs have a lead. It is 3-1 here in the ninth. Whoa.
How sweet is that for Christopher Morel? I thought they might pitch around him once the count went into his favor. That's the first one in quite a while for Christopher, but it comes at a most opportune time.
Neris deals. In the air, left field. Happ is there. Makes the catch. Throw to the plate. Tag. Out at the plate.
They're going to challenge the tag play, and they're going to challenge whether Amaya blocked the plate. It's really hard to tell.
After review, 2 calls on the field. Blocking is confirmed. There is no blocking. After review, the call of out on the field stands. Runners out.
Line drive towards the right field corner. That one hooking. Fair ball into the corner. Pete Crow Armstrong racing for second. And he's in there. It's an RBI double, and it's 5-2.
Michael Bush leads off the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive. Deep right center. It's got a chance. Cubs win the ball game. Michael Bush, a game-winning home run. Listen to this crowd.
Michael Bush sits on a breaking ball and whacks it into the right center field bleachers for a winner.
All of the Cubs celebrating. Michael Busch, the rookie first baseman, clobbering one over the 368 sign way up into the seats.
Line drive, base hit center field. Bellinger to third, on his way home. Here's the throw, the tag, safe! Ball game, Cubs win.
Big time from Christopher Morel.
The catcher, Bart, dropped the ball. Bellinger scores. Christopher Morel being mobbed out at second base. The Cubs win it 1-0. What a finish.
Been out of action for a few days. A chance for Nico to be a hero.
Chop to the right side. This is going to do it. Bellinger is in. Welcome back, Nico Hoerner. Cubs win.
A high chopper to the first baseman, Olsen. He had nothing to do as Bellinger raced down the line and scored easily. There was no throw to the plate, and the Cubs win the ball game in 10 innings.
Time was had by all, and apparently 3 dogs were adopted this afternoon.
Big league debut for Porter Hodge. 13th round pick by the Cubs in 2019.
Tighten that up.
In there, and Albies gone on strikes.
That's a pretty good way to start your big league career right there.
0-2. See you later. That's a pretty good start for you, Porter Hodge.
Hey, don't peak too early, Porter. It's not that easy. 6 pitches, 2 punch outs.
And the pitch. Got him swinging. He strikes out the side. Welcome to the show, Porter Hodge. And a nice big league debut. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Cubs, down 9-2.
Center field, deep. Cenciani back, still back. He watches. Second long bomb of the night for Ian Happ. And it's a 1-run ball game.
But Ian Happ hit a slider out first time, and this one is a dead red 4-seam fastball. Down in the zone, did not miss it.
Ian Happ have a night. The 2 homers give him 4 on the season.
There's a 1-2. High fly ball. This is trouble. Bellinger back. Back some more at the wall. Jumps and he makes the grab. Oh, Bellinger. A spectacular catch from Cody. And it stays 1-0.
1-0 ball game, no hitter on the line, all the way to the wall, and Bellinger elevates.
Another payoff. Is lifted deep to left. Backing on it is Steer, and Seiya Suzuki with the redemption to tie the game with a grand slam. That was the swing that Seiya Suzuki was praying for after he dropped that ball.
We said it, getting out, back in the dugout, keeping it, whereas one swing could tie the game back up was the key, and Seiya, of all people, did.
Only gave up 1 hit so far versus the Cubs through 4.
Yeah, I would think half hour, 40 minutes, Chris would come back out. Too much longer than that? I don't know about that.
Is there someone under there? I hope for their sake that the Tarp monster hasn't gotten anyone tonight. Let's see it as Tarp came on the field.
And down he goes.
Oh, and they don't even stop for him.
It got him. Yeah, he's okay.
Good. He's good.
I mean, every now and then you'll see that Tarp jump up and bite you. You got to be really careful.
Drilled towards left center. On its way. Ball game. Cubs win. Mike Tuchman walks it off.
Hello, Chicago. The Palatine Pounder delivers the game winner.
1-2 pitch to Belly. Swing and a high fly ball drilled right field. That one back on its way out of here. Bellinger with a 3-run homer, and the Cubs lead it 4-2. A belly bomb, and they needed it. His 9th of the season. Back to work here. 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. Got him. It is fired up. Shota Imanaga Strands 2, and it stays a 1-run Cubs lead. He's been as good a pitcher as there's been in the National League this year. Ian Happ. Drill, right field. This one back. That one on its way. That is gone. And Happ has done it again in the late stages here in the 8th. A 2-run homer, and it is 5-3 Cubs. Man, did they need that.
Well, he had the game winner in San Francisco the other day in the 10th. And now he delivers here in the top of the 8th.
Cubs fans making some noise here at American Family Field. High fly ball, right field. That one on its way, and forget it. Happ has done it again. Ian Happ breaks it open, his second 3-run homer of the day, and it is 8-2.
Yeah, happy 4th of July indeed. That's Ian Happ. One from each side of the plate. When's the last time the Cubs have had a big, comfortable lead like this in the middle innings? Second time through the gauntlet of love for Happ.
That's to third. Ball game. Fittingly enough, Miles Mastrobuoni. Cubs win. Way to go, Steely. First career complete game. And he earned it here today. Wow, was he good. Hunter Biggie will make his major league debut, 12th round pick out of Harvard in 2019. And there. First major league strikeout for Hunter Biggie. Congratulations.
100 miles an hour and a big fist pump.
The bottom of the order is to the production overall.
That's lifted to center. Nootbaar back. It's a multi-home run game for Pete Crow Armstrong. How about that? Back-to-back jacks. Cubs 4, Cardinals 2. This is fun. And here's Morel. Back-to-back again for the Cubbies. Oh, baby. First career multi-home run game for Christopher Morel. Number 18. It's 8-3 Cubs at JD. This is so much fun.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Shota Imanaga, the Chicago Cubs, on to face the bottom of the American League lineup. This guy's made quite a first impression.
He's been unbelievable and is single-handedly keeping the Cubs afloat. I mean, this debut, it couldn't do an ask any more from the left-hander.
Bouncing ball towards the middle. There's Marte with a backhand stab to get Guerrero.
Had a weird one that the Rangers, as we get a strikeout, would not like to talk about last year.
Yeah.
Come down to the wire in a weird trade, kind of like you can't make this up what they went through.
The payoff. Hooked into left field. Profar moves over and makes a running grab to finish off a 1-2-3-4 for Imanaga.
A 3-1 to Nico. Ball 4. Pitch inside. Cubs walk it off with a walk. Tauchman scores. Cubs win. Give Nico Hoerner the game-winning RBI. Cubs prevent the sweep. They beat the Diamondbacks 2-1 in 10.
And a line drive, caught out of the air. Oh, Nico makes a play. What a job by Nico Hoerner, and Kyle Hendricks impressed to say the least.
I can't believe he got to that ball. I mean, I literally started to look at my scorecard and write down base hit. He went as far as the second baseman can go. Look at where he's at. Look at that quick first step like he does when he's going to steal a base.
Isbell strikes out on a high fastball. That's out number 1.
Congratulations to Kyle Hendricks, second strikeout of the night. Kyle now on the all-time Cubs strikeout list, and he is 7th to 1. In the air, left field, you can't forget it. Out of here. Pinch hit, grand slam, Patrick Wisdom, 7-4.
Is this not what we expected all year long? Come on. There is a lot of talent in that dugout. And offensively, it just hasn't been there for a while. But there's still some track records in there of some guys that can do some great things. Patrick Wisdom might have just saved the season.
Christian Bethencourt up here. John Schreiber is on the mound. And to throw over to first, they got him picked off. And PCA, this is going to be interesting. Safe. Wow. I mean, that's... Yep. Gosh. That is a kid on the playground.
Slugging percentage really gets your attention.
In the air, left center field. Slugging percentage. Into the bleachers. Wow. He crushed it. 459 feet. Seiya Suzuki with a smile. And he gives the Cubs the lead. 2-1. Here comes. The other way. Slicing. Fair ball. Here comes Dansby. Ball game. Cubs win. Mike Tauchman walks it off. That's a comeback for you.
That is the win of the year right there, Boo. Go ahead, boys. Celebrate that one. Wow, spectacular stuff.
The Yankees, Jose Trevino. That is drilled. Left field. Margot is back, and it's gone into the basket. First home run as a Cub for Isaac Paredes. That's got to feel great, and it is 3-0 as the Cubs do it with 2 outs.
The full count pitch to Swanson. And there is hit number 1,000. What a day for the Swanson family. A gold medal and the 1,000th hit of Dansby Swanson's career.
He knew it. And then Mike Napoli asking for the baseball. Congratulations, Dansby Swanson. We'll single up the middle. Make sure you get that ball hanging on a mantle somewhere in your house.
There's the ball for the 1,000th hit.
And Suzuki with a line drive, base hit to left. Here comes Ian Happ around third. He's headed home, and the Cubs win in extras. Seiya Suzuki walks it off, and they'll finally get to play the song here at Wrigley Field as the Cubs get a big win. They beat the Blue Jays 6-5.
He missed that first slider. He wasn't going to miss the second slider. He extended that pitch, hit it through the hole, and the outfielders were playing too far to even have a chance to throw him out at home.
The first single of the game for the Cubs. It comes in the 10th inning, and it's a Capital One walk-off and a big sigh of relief in Wrigleyville.
Bases loaded, 2 down. In the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ibanez back. He turns, he looks, grand slam. Miguel Amaya. There's the crooked number they were looking for.
Big, fat, juicy one. Salami for Amaya. Man, the new improved Miguel Amaya. Really impressive the way he has turned his season around.
He has been something else. First career grand slam. And Amaya gives the Cubs the lead here in the Cubs half of the third. Down 1-0. And PCA lines one to right, and it's past the outstretched glove of Sanchez. PCA on the move, racing towards third. Are they going to send him? Here he comes. PCA to the plate, and wow! Inside the park home run, Pete Crow Armstrong. Can he absolutely fly? PCA the home run, and the Cubs have tied things up. In the air, left field. That one back on its way. Out of here. He's done it again. Seiya Suzuki, a 2-run homer. And the Cubs lead it 3-0. The middle of the order coming through. Those are your keys to the game.
Seiya Suzuki's seen 2 of them. Fastball check, home run. You throw me a breaking ball, I'll hit that out. Pretty soon he's going to run out of pitches, Boog.
That one drilled left field. Swanson unloads. Gone! Dansby Swanson, a grand slam, and the Cubs have opened it up here in Pittsburgh. It is 11-2.
Get that man a tomato sandwich.
Dansby goes deep, and the Cubs break it wide open.
And the Pirates down to their last chance.
I think the Cub fans know it's going to be a chance at a no-hitter.
O'Neill Cruz, the batter.
Pirates on their way down to their final out, but Porter Hodge Cruz down to his final strike. Grounder to short. Dansby to first. There it is. No
Shota Imanaga, Nate Pearson, Porter Hodge. A combined no-no.
First Cubs no-hitter since 1972 here at the friendly confines for the Cubs.
And this place is gigantic. Ohtani hits that one out towards right center. And Pete Crow Armstrong. Wow. Holy cow. Bellinger's looking at him. PCA's looking at Bellinger, and eventually he able to make the play.
Cody keeps seeing him slide all over the place, making catches, covering all the ground. He's like, I'm not going after it. You got everything, pal.
Payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards right center field. Pete Crow Armstrong at the wall, jumps, and he made the catch. Oh, baby. Pete Crow Armstrong steals a homer from Max Muncy, and that is how this one comes to an end. That kid is something else.
He not only took a home run back from Max Muncy, he took a souvenir away from a Dodger fan.
2-2. In the air out towards left center field. On his way. Gone. Cody Bellinger. It's a 3-run homer. And it's 7-6.
What in that bat? Fouls off a couple tough breaking balls, fights off a good fastball, finally gets something out over the plate. Cody Bellinger loves being back in LA against his former team, and he does it again here. Takes a 4-seam fastball up in the zone and nukes this ball out into left center field.
In the air, right field, and you can forget it. Michael Busch unloads, and we're starting over. 5-5. He hammered it. Wow, did he crush that. And the Cub fans making noise.
I guarantee you, everybody in that Cubs dugout, when they did the 7th inning stretch, they heard 3/4 of this ballpark yell for the Cubbies.
Hammered right field, and forget that one. Michael Busch, there's number 20. And there's some insurance, a 2-homer day, and it's 4-1, another no-doubter.
And there's a guy that's going to get on an airplane back to Chicago tonight with a lot of confidence. It all started in L.A. They gave up on him. The Cubs said, we'll gladly take him. Look at that smile.
And the Cubs down a couple. Schumann, line drive, caught out of the air. What a play! And it's a double play. Absolutely gorgeous.
Just spectacular. Talk about some ups, and then quickly flips over to Dansby. His response is a round of applause, and why not? Just spectacular stuff from Nico Horner. That's how you win a Gold Glove right there.
That is magnificent. A standing O from Dansby Swanson. Hat the other way, pretty well struck. Going back is Brown, looking, to the basket, and it's a 1-run game. Opposite field homer for Ian Happ, his second of the night, and he matches his career high with number 25.
Fastball riding away, and just drops the head on it. Turns around 103. I've always said you got to have 104 to beat Ian Happ.
Popped up, Busch near the tarp. And, oh, did he catch it? Yes, he did. Wow. Michael Busch channeling Anthony Rizzo up against the tarp and the ledge and the net, and makes a spectacular play.
The tarp, the ledge, the net, the sky, the wind, so many things working against him.
It's like all these data points, right? Where he's positioned at the start, how hard the ball is hit.
I think he got him again.
He's going to do it again.
Left field, Hayes, gone. And Nico Horner, his second homer of the night, and the Cubs get a run back, and it is 8-5. Go Nico.
How about that? Back in the day, we'd say he's on a salary drive here in September. He's already under contract.
Little roller towards third. Clemens bare hand, and he's got no play. There it is. First big league hit for Kevin Alcantara as he throws it in. Dansby Swanson will get his paws on it, and they'll hold on to it.
We talked about his power, but he can really run as well, and you're going to see it here. A little rollover ground ball to third base, and he can sniff that hit immediately, head down, and he's just flying down the line. Tommy Hotovey's going to make the pitching change here. This is a nice moment.
They go back a long way. What a job by the professor.
Yeah, look at this. Even the Reds appreciating that. This moment for Kyle Hendricks.
Special stuff. I love Tommy being the one to go out there to make the change. And appropriately enough, Kyle getting to go down the gauntlet of love.
We've done the last couple of days our memorable moments for 2024. I think I want to amend mine.
Me too.
And just spectacular.
Here it comes.